We were gone for 2 weeks and a Hollywood royalty entered K-pop? The Burning Sun scandal might get reinvestigated. A military draft crackdown starts pulling in celebrities, and touring is starting to look like K-pop's newest mini album. Nothing bad about that, but are they selling tickets? From global chart domination to industry shakeups and unexpected crossovers, this week is stacked. Let's get into it, and first up, Fast Feed. Mark is exiting NCT after 10 years. SM Entertainment confirmed that Mark will end his exclusive contract on April 8, exactly 10 years after his debut in 2016. The decision was described as mutual following extensive discussions about his future direction. He will conclude all activities with both NCT 127 and NCT Dream, which will now continue as 7 and 6 members respectively. No controversy, no conflict, until fans enter the picture. Fans are speculating Mark wants to do gospel music and SM isn't on board, hence the exit. So far, the speculation hasn't gained ground. Regardless, we wish Mark the best. Heeseung, of course, left ENHYPEN but is staying with HYBE. Several weeks ago, B-Lift Lab confirmed that Heeseung is stepping away from ENHYPEN to pursue solo career while remaining signed under the company. Unlike Mark's situation, fan backlash here has been intense. Protests have taken place in Seoul and Los Angeles, with trucks, petitions to the National Assembly to investigate HYBE and B-Lift, and to the National Pension Service, a major investor of HYBE. The company has issued multiple statements confirming the decision is final. Protests are starting to pull back and slowly shifting towards ENHYPEN's new tour. More on that later. Meanwhile, this exit is not yet confirmed. 2 months ago, Geffen announced that Manon is taking a break from Katseye to focus on her health. But yesterday, Manon removed Katseye from her Instagram bio, remains on hiatus, and posted a message saying she's in positive conversations with HYBE ex Geffen and will share more soon. The wording is careful, open but non-committal, and fans think that's a sign she isn't coming back to the group. For now, nothing is confirmed, but this is exactly how potential exits tend to surface today, gradually through signals rather than statements. While some are leaving, there are others that are coming back. T.O.P or T.O.P returns with first full album in 13 years. He released his long-awaited full album, Another Dimension, led by the track Desperado. The 11-track project is fully self-directed, combining narrative structure, experimental sound design, and high-level production, including Dolby Atmos mixing and collaborators from both music and film. Visually, the project pulls in Squid Game creatives and top cinematographers, reinforcing its cinematic direction. Have you listened to it yet? His ex-bandmate Taeyang has also officially confirmed his solo comeback with a new album, QUINTESSENCE. The teaser focuses on the concept itself, describing it as a distilled essence of his artistry and experience. No release date yet, but expectations are high and fans are ready to grab those copies. Junior group BABYMONSTER will release their third album, CHOOM, on May 4, with teasers pointing to a strong shift in direction. The visuals center around speed, racing, and kinetic movement, suggesting a heavier focus on performance and dance. YG has hinted that this will showcase a side of the group not previously seen. Another younger group, CORTIS, is seeing explosive growth in their next album, with their upcoming mini album Green Green already surpassing 1.2 million stocks pre-order. That's nearly triple their debut album's first week sales, and the album hasn't even dropped yet. Their pre-release track Red Red arrives April 20 ahead of the full release in May. And their older brothers TXT also has an upcoming album, 7th Year, A Moment of Stillness in the Thorns. It is dropping April 13, marking both their 7th anniversary and their first release after contract renewal. The teaser presents a ruined, desolate world, hinting at a darker, more introspective storyline. The project reflects their growth over 7 years, both musically and thematically. Kiss of Life is serving mystery and fire on April 6 at exactly 7:05 p.m. KST, their lucky debut time. The Queens will drop their second single album, Who Is She? Fragmented Faces, Flaming Hearts, and that signature fierce vibe, Who Is She? Well, we're about to find out, and it's gonna be iconic. Another iconic group, IVE, just gave us fashion goals on a whole new level. They pre-released the bop Fashion, their campaign track for Japan's App Store, ahead of the fourth Japanese EP, Lucid Dream, dropping May 27. Japanese versions of Rebel Heart, Attitude, and more are allegedly included in the album. Dives, the sleigh is loading. Are you ready? Their label mate MONSTA X is unfolding their hearts in English. The Monsters just dropped their third full-length English album, Unfold, with emotional title track Heal. They have 10 vulnerable tracks about love that hurts and healing anyway. Cinematic, raw, and hitting different. Mon Bebe? This one's for the soul. Another veteran group, 8 years of Stray Kids, 8 years of pure chaos and love. For their 8th anniversary, Stray Kids gifted Stays the heartfelt ballad, Starlight, Stay, co-written by Han and Sungmin. A cosmic thank you under the same sky. Stay, we're crying happy tears. You make them stay forever. Hwasa, the queen, is coming back, and she's bringing the cute with a twist. The queen drops her new digital single, So Cute, on April 19 at 6 p.m. KST. First solo comeback in 6 months after that Good Goodbye Monster hit. Expect bold energy and that signature Hwasa flavor. And here's one more comeback. ITZY is charging back full force. JYP just confirmed that the girls are in final prep for a full group comeback album in May. After Tunnel Vision, we're already getting all 5 members serving unstoppable confidence. Again, Midsies, mark your calendars. The IT girls are about to own the spring. Now, how about some touring news? iKON just dropped the mic on April 1 with their massive FOUREVER World Tour announcement. The boys kick things off with 2 explosive nights at Seoul's Jangchung Arena on May 16 and 17. Then they're jetting to Tokyo, Jakarta, Bangkok, Manila, Taipei, Singapore, Kobe, Kuala Lumpur, Mexico, Sao Paulo, and Santiago, with even more cities across Europe, North America, South America, and Asia still coming. Stay locked for full dates. The vampires are back, and ENHYPEN is serving vampire realness with their new world tour, Blood Saga. The saga begins in Seoul this May with 3 nights at KSP Dome, then storms through Latin America, North America, Asia, and Europe all the way into 2027. First confirmed stops already include Sao Paulo, Lima, Mexico, multiple US cities, and later Jakarta, Singapore, plus Milan, Paris, Amsterdam, Berlin, and London. More dates dropping soon, engines. Get your blood pumping. This tour is gonna bite hard. MAMAMOO is also lighting up 2026 with their huge new world tour announcement on April 3. The Queens kick off in Seoul June 19 and 21, then hit Kaohsiung, Macau, Singapore, Manila, Hong Kong, and a full North American run including New York, Chicago, Dallas area, Los Angeles, and more. Vocal powerhouses on a global stage. This is the comeback tour we've been waiting for. And as promised, BABYMONSTER's World Tour alert is on, and it's called CHOOM, baby. The Monsters roar into Seoul for 3 nights starting June 26, then conquer 6 Japanese cities: Kobe, Fukuoka, Yokohama, Chiba, Nagoya, and Osaka. They're hitting 5 continents total: Asia, North America, and for the first time ever, Oceania, Europe, and South America. Yang Yun-suk wasn't playing. BABYMONSTER is about to take over the entire planet. And here's one more who's also about to take over the world. Netflix is turning their record-breaking animated smash Kpop Demon Hunters into a real-life arena tour. Bloomberg says the streamer is in serious talks with a massive global run featuring the film's hit soundtrack performed by actual K-pop stars EJ, Ray Ami, and Audrey Nuna. We're talking 10 to 20,000 seat arenas in dozens of major cities, launching next year ahead of the sequel. Are you ready? And a surprise crossover is making waves right now, and it involves one of Hollywood's most recognizable names, Shiloh Jolie. The 19-year-old daughter of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt has appeared in a teaser of WJSN member Taeyang's upcoming solo track, What a Girl to Do. The teaser is short, just about 30 seconds, but Shiloh stands out immediately. Braided details, gold hoops, and a clean, understated presence that leans more dancer than celebrity cameo. According to reports, Starship Entertainment held open auditions in the US and Shiloh applied as a part of a dance crew called Culture. She made it through the selection process on her own, and the production team reportedly did not even realize who she was until later. She's been training seriously in LA for years, with choreographers describing her as focused and disciplined, not someone coasting on name and recognition. The full music video drops April 7. Now let's shift to the Philippines. The country's biggest global act, SB19, is having a moment, and it's not just regional anymore, it's global. Their latest project, Wakas at Simula, is hitting hard across platforms, debuting as the top new entry at number 3 on the worldwide iTunes album chart, and going all the way to number 1 in 16 countries, including Australia, Canada, Brazil, and Singapore. It even broke into the US iTunes Top 10 and landed on the European charts, while 9 tracks from the album charted globally at the same time. On Spotify Philippines, the album climbed to a new peak at number 5, while Japan's Oricon and Billboard charts also picked it up, signaling real cross-market traction. And then there's Emoji, their collaboration with Mando pop icon Jolin Chai. It is opening doors in markets that are notoriously hard to break. The music video passed 1.8 million views in just 72 hours, while the track gained rare traction in China, charting on QQ Music, trending on Weibo, and spreading on Xiaohongshu. It also hit charts in Taiwan and New Zealand, while entering Spotify daily charts across multiple countries at the same time, a rare milestone for a P-pop act. SB19 is expanding what P-pop looks like globally on their own terms. And with upcoming festival appearances like Lollapalooza and Summer Sonic, this momentum is not slowing down anytime soon, and we're loving it. Now, for something a little bit more serious, a major investigation in South Korea is raising new questions about one of the most controversial scandals in K-pop history. Authorities have launched a full-scale probe into Park Kwang-yeol, a high-profile drug offender who had previously fled overseas and has now been repatriated to Korea. At a press briefing on April 2, the National Police Agency addressed whether this case could reopen discussions around the Burning Sun scandal, which previously involved former Big Bang member Seungri. Officials stated that if any connections are confirmed, they will proceed according to the law and principles. Right now, there is no confirmed link between Seungri or other celebrities and this new investigation. But authorities are not treating this as a standalone case. They're looking at potential overlaps with international drug networks, something that could extend the investigation into multiple sectors, including entertainment. We will keep you updated. Speaking of legal troubles, a growing crackdown in Taiwan is pulling more celebrities into widening military service evasion scandal and is now drawing attention across Asia. Authorities have detained at least 11 superstars in a new round of raids, including actors, singers, comedians, and boy band members. Among the names are Taiwanese A-listers Chalk 7's Peter Lee, actor Daniel Chen, a singer Nine Chen, and now Lollipop F member Prince Chu, who was arrested and later admitted to paying over 300 $130,000 Taiwanese dollars to falsify medical records. And he's not alone. Two other members of his boy band have also been implicated, bringing the total number of celebrities tied to the case to at least 19. Investigators say many of them used organized groups to obtain fake diagnoses, often related to blood pressure, to qualify for military exemption. The scandal first gained traction in February with the arrest of actor Darren Wang, and since then, authorities have been aggressively expanding the probe. What's adding another layer to the conversation is the international reaction, especially from South Korea. Netizens there have expressed confusion over why celebrities would go to such lengths to avoid service given Taiwan's significantly shorter conscription period of 12 months compared to Korea's 18 to 21 months. Now, for something a little lighter, do you want to be a part of K-pop but you have no talent in singing and dancing? Good news. If you can edit or create videos, you have a chance. The Korea Creative Content Agency, KCCA, in partnership with MAMAMOO's agency, RBWB, has officially launched recruitment for its 2026 K-pop Content Producer Lab, a program designed to train the next generation of music and video creators. The program covers 7 specialized tracks, including composition, arrangement, directing, engineering, and even AI-integrated video production. If you want to apply, you have until April 15 to submit portfolios, with only 22 finalists making it through a 2-stage selection process. Those selected will work directly with industry mentors, participate in real production projects, and go through workshops, lectures, and demo pitching sessions designed to mirror how the industry actually operates. Programs like this are becoming more important as K-pop expands globally. So, do you have a portfolio ready? And here's one more opportunity to be a member of the K-pop industry. Lyricists. Do you think you have the potential to be a good lyricist? Are you a frustrated musician? Do you have a poem gathering dust in one of your notes app and you want to turn them into a song? Well, this is your chance. Google's Lyria can turn any letter or any poem into a song. Just add simple tags like verse 1, chorus, bridge, and tell Lyria the vibe. Is it dark, dreamy, hype, emotional, whatever? This new AI understands song structure, intros that hook you, verses that tell the story, choruses that hit hard, and bridges that make it emotional. We're talking full tracks up to 3 months long, not just those 30-second clips anymore. Describe the beat, the instruments, the vocal style, and watch it build your song around your words. Perfect for turning your personal stories into real music for vlogs, shorts, podcasts, or you simply want to pitch a song to your favorite K-pop group. No more waiting for a producer. No more begging for studio time. So, are you going to continue keeping those words locked away, or are you ready to open Gemini, paste your lyrics, and finally hear what your heart's been trying to sing? Now, for some movie news. Hold on to your hearts, Asia, because Japanese cinema just got deliciously complicated. Kori Eda prodigy Nanako Hirose has wrapped her sophomore feature, the polyamorous romantic drama between two lovers. This Japan-Taiwan co-production follows a married woman who drops the ultimate plot twist. She wants to live happily ever after with both her husband and her female lover. Leading the sizzling trio is Masami Nagasawa, fresh off her Japan Academy Award-winning turn as the bold picture book creator who's equal parts selfish, cunning, and impossible to resist. Tasuku Emoto plays the husband, while Shizuka Ishibashi brings the heat as the lover. Shot last September and October with Taiwanese crew including Hao Xiaoshen's longtime cinematographer Yao Hong-yi, the film drops in Japanese theaters on November 27. Mark your calendars. Now, for your favorite topic, the Korean Business Research Institute has revealed this month's brand reputation ranking for individual rookie idols. And Eyelid's Wani held on to her spot at the top of the list with a brand reputation index of 489,975, marking a 17.89% increase in her score since March. High-ranking phrases in her keyword analysis included cheeks, 20th birthday party, and 4th mini album, while her highest ranking related terms included cheerful, effort, and model. Wani's positivity to negativity analysis also revealed a score of 90.71% positive reactions. Wow. Meanwhile, TWS's Do-hoon maintained his position at the second place with a brand reputation index of 377.82 for April. Hearts to Hearts Ian jumped to third place after seeing a whopping 103.43% increase in her brand reputation index, bringing her total score to 322,906 for the month. Kiki's GU took fourth place with a brand reputation index of 282,996, marking a 40.77% rise in her score since last month. And finally, CORTIS's Konho came in at a close fifth with a brand reputation index of 282,265, marking a staggering 107.33% increase in his score since March. Check out the top 30. And April Rookie Idol Group brand reputation ranking is also in. Kiki held on to their spot at the top of the list with a brand reputation index of 1,340,747, marking a 7.57% increase in their score since March. High-ranking phrases in their group's keyword analysis included I Do Me, 404, and Gen Z Vibe, while their highest ranking related terms included appear on, free-spirited, and bold. Kiki's positivity to negativity analysis also revealed a score of 91.40% positive reactions. Not bad. Hearts to Hearts rose to second place after seeing a 70.70% increase in their brand reputation index, bringing their total score to 1,228,147 for April. CORTIS climbed to third place with a brand reputation index of 1,158,956, marking a 73.15% rise in their score since March. TWS is at fourth place with a brand reputation index of 838,461, with a 4.15% increase in their score since last month. And finally, at number 5, Eyelid with a brand reputation index of 746,638, marking a 37.16% rise in their score since March. Check out the top 30. And let's end the week with BTS. BTS didn't just chart well, they moved across every layer of the global music system at the same time. RM has re-entered the Billboard Hot 100 Songwriters chart at number 5. Suga follows at number 21. And for the first time, longtime producer P Dog makes his debut at number 12. This isn't driven by one song. This reflects sustained Hot 100 activity tied to Arirang and its rollout. Now, for the album itself, Arirang is holding strong to number 1 on the Billboard 200 in its second week. At least that is projected after debuting at number 1 with over 640,000 units. It's projected to remain at the top tier with around 183,000 units in week 2, a level of stability that very few albums sustained after a debut of that size in the US. And on Spotify, the scale becomes even cleaner. BTS has now topped weekly top album, weekly top songs, weekly top artists for 2 consecutive weeks globally. All 14 tracks from Arirang landed inside the top 50 of the global weekly songs chart for 2 weeks straight. That's not charting. That is domination. They also held on to number 1 on Spotify's daily global charts for 14 consecutive days. On YouTube Music, the momentum continues. Swim, their single, top both global and US weekly charts, pulling in massive play counts, while multiple B-sides also entered the global rankings. The music video for 2.0 hit number 1 on YouTube's global daily chart immediately after release. Now, zoom out to the global picture. In the UK, Arirang lands at number 4 on the official albums chart. Swim enters at number 5 on the singles chart. Additional tracks like Buddy to Buddy and Normal also chart. Swim also holds number 1 on both sales and downloads chart for the second week. Across Europe and beyond, number 1 on Australia's chart for 2 weeks, number 2 on Germany, and number 2 in France. And BTS has now tied a historic record, 527 weeks on Spotify's global artist chart alongside names like Bruno Mars and Taylor Swift. That is not a bad company to keep. But wait, there's more. ARMYs, buckle up because BTS just dropped the ultimate comeback glow up and we're all losing it. The hidden track Come Over, produced by none other than Suga himself, is included on the deluxe red and white vinyl of Arirang, turning the 14-track album into a juicy 15-track collector's dream. Suga teased it himself on April 1 Weverse Live, and I quote, "A song that I produce is finally coming out, and the lyrics, pure ARMY therapy. When a night that feels empty comes, I call out to you again. Yeah, I'm lost. Can I come over?" Yes, Suga, you can come over anytime and you can bring anybody you want. We'll prepare the soju. But wait, there's more fuel on this fire. After 3 whole years, Run BTS is officially back as Run BTS 2.0, premiering April 7 on Bangtan TV. The chaos, the games, the unfiltered 7-member madness we've been starving for, it's returning bigger and better just in time to ride a wave of this insane comeback. And next week, history, ARMY, history. BTS World Tour Arirang kicks off with 3 explosive nights at Goyang Stadium, April 9, 11, and 12. First shows in Korea since the hiatus, stadiums packed, light sticks waving, and the 7 men finally back where they belong. Live cinema viewings are already selling out worldwide because nobody wants to miss the opening night of the decade, vinyl-only bops, variety show revival, and the tour of a lifetime dropping in days. ARMY is vibrating on another plane right now, screaming, streaming, and counting down every second. Suga gave us a gift. The group gave us their show, and Goyang is about to give us the loudest welcome home party ever. This is not a drill. This is BTS 2026, and we are here for every chaotic, beautiful second. It has been an interesting week for Asian entertainment, to say the least. I hope that you're enjoying the rest of your weekend or whatever is left of it. And we have more in store for the next week. Please stay subscribed. Also, if you can consider donating to the channel, the QR code should be on your screen right now. A lot of the things that we cover on our videos, we also put on our online magazine. So all of the funds that we get from your donations is actually going to the online magazine. So please visit it if you have any contribution, if you want to contribute anything, or if you have any kind of suggestion, I welcome it. But just going there actually helps us. The traffic helps us. Also, if you want more content, I do a lot of news type of stuff on TikTok, IG, YouTube Shorts, and X. So please follow me there. If you want to be a member of the community in Patreon, please do so. I also, and YouTube members, I do a live stream once a week. Those don't go public. And I also provide exclusive content. Thank you so much. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification button so that you do not miss a single video that we upload. But the most important thing is for you to share the video because that pushes the algorithm to recommend this to more people. So please send a link to your friends, leave a link on your social media, messaging apps, email, text messages, everywhere. Thank you so much. Till next time.